Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone, students. The last class we discussed about the introduction to the non-traditional machinings. Okay, go with the brief. Okay, in the brief we discussed about what is traditional machining, how it is do a machining operations, and what are the challenges of the day. Okay, today's market, and traditional machining are not able to do the machining operations. Okay, so that why they are not able to perform the machinings of hard materials, machinings of hard materials. Okay, and which requires very tight tolerances and all these things. Okay, so traditional machining is ineffective. We discussed about all these things, and we need to have a avoid surface damages. Okay, we go with the NTM processes, and major industries are aerospace industries and electronics industries. Okay, so we discussed the definition of NTM processes. Okay, so NTM processes is a group of processes, okay, that removes excess material involving all the different energies, okay, mechanical, thermal, electrical, chemical, or combination of all these things. Okay, so it is also called as advanced manufacturing processes. Okay, NTM is also called as advanced manufacturing processes. Why it is called like that? Okay, so it is used where non-traditional machining fails. Okay, so wherever the machining is not economical, satisfactory, non-feasible, in that case, we'll go for the machines. And we discussed about the need for development of non-conventional energies. Okay, non-conventional processes. So basically, technology advancements in the industries like aerospace, nuclear, water fabrications, and all these things. Nowadays we are using HSTR, high strength temperature resistance alloys, okay, having high strength but less weight ratios. Okay. Weight of the automobiles equipments or the products should be less, but if you compare with the strength, okay, strength should be more. Okay, so machining of such materials or the alloys is very difficult in the traditional machines. For that reason, we go with the non-traditional machines. Okay, so production and processing parts of complicated shapes and all these things is difficult and time consuming and uneconomical by the conventional methods. Okay. So third point is innovative geometric designs of the products. Okay. So very creative geometric products or the aesthetic of the products, okay, will lead for the development of non-traditional machining processes or non-conventional machining. So we discussed some of the examples which are where NTM needs to be used. Okay, so these are the applications where intricate shaped blind holes, okay, large hole of small diameter with more microns. Okay. Difficult to machine materials like Conel, titanium alloys, and HSPR alloys. Okay. Low stress grinding. If you're in a traditional, okay, you will have a more stress is created on the product. Okay. To have a low stress after grinding, we need to go with the non-traditional grinding processes. Okay. So machining of composites. Nowadays, the composites are playing the occupying the entire markets. All the products are comes with the composites. Okay, even in the aeroplane, even in the automobiles, even in the household equipments. Okay, so nowadays these composites are ruling the world. Okay, so machine those composites. Okay, it's very difficult from the traditional machining processes. That's why we need to go for the non-traditional processes. Okay. So we're discussing about the last classes. Okay, The differences between conventional and non-conventional machining processes. So as we know, in the conventional processes, lathe or milling, drilling, so cutting tool and workpiece are always in physical contact, relative motion with each other, which creates more friction, more tool and tool wear and other things. Whereas in NTM process, there is no physical contact between tool and the workpieces. Only in some NTM process, we have the physical contact, that too with the less time. Okay. So this is the one differences. And here we are having mechanical properties. Material removal rate is limited to only mechanical properties, strength, toughness, and other things. But here in this NTM can machine difficult to cut materials, hard to cut materials like titanium is very difficult, okay, which is having a less corrosion on the less weight and more strength. To machine those things is very difficult from the traditional machining processes. So next is high metal removal rate. In conventional, we are having more of amount of metal is removed. Okay. So in NTM processes, we are having low material removal rates. So coming to the today's session, okay. So relative motion between the tool and the work is typically a rotary or reciprocating. Okay. So relative motion between the, if you go with the lathe machine, if you go with any drilling machines, okay. So it is rotary or reciprocating. Okay. Shape of the work is limited to circular or flat shapes. Okay. So exception is that in CNC we will have the 3D dimensions. Okay, production of 3D surfaces is still a difficult task. Okay. We can produce but very less extent. Okay. So we can produce hardly 0.1%. Okay. So in NTM processes are capable of producing complex 3D shapes and cavities. Okay, it can control all the, it can produce all the 3D shapes, okay, whichever it is difficult to produce from the conventional processes. Okay, 3D shapes. The machining of next is going to next. The machining of small cavities, slits, blind holes, through holes are difficult. Okay, so if through holes of small diameter is very difficult and components are having slender in shape, are machine difficult to machine in the conventional processes. But in NTM processes, we can machine the small cavities, slits, and production of non-circular, micro-sized, large aspect ratio, stall entry angles are easily done with the help of NTM processes. Okay. So cavities, slits are not possible from conventional processes, whereas the NTM can perform this. So it's a use relative simple and inexpensive machineries and readily available cutting tools. Okay, it's a very simple to operate and very inexpensive also as compared with the NTM machines. Okay, so non-traditional processes require expensive tools, equipments, as well as we require a skilled labor. Okay, we require a skilled labor which increase the production cost significantly. Okay, so if we're having NTM processes, we need a skilled labor. Okay, we should know what is the temperature and how to machine and all these things. Okay. Whereas the conventional, we need, if we are having semi-skilled also, it's okay with these processes. Okay. Coming to next is capital cost and maintenance cost. Okay, it is low in the conventional processes. The maintaining of the conventional processes is very low. And next, the capital cost and maintenance cost for the NTM processes. Okay, the NTM process is very high. So initial investment as well as the maintenance cost is very high. So next is traditional processes are well established and physics of process is well understood. Okay, in conventional processes. Okay, the traditional processes how to do. Okay, so already well established. Okay, it is known to everyone. Okay, whereas in the NTM processes, the mechanics of material removal of some NTM process are under research. Okay, some are under process only. Okay. So next, the conventional processes mostly use mechanical energies. We'll be using the mechanical energies, rotation of shafts. We'll be using all the momentary motions. Okay. Mechanical energy will be in place. Okay. So whereas in NTM, other than mechanical, we are going to use the thermal energy, we are going to use the chemical energy, we are going to use the laser energies, beam energies, electron energies. Okay. So likewise, we can have a n number of energies can be used for this. So next, the surface finish and tolerances are limited by machining inaccuracies. Surface finish, okay, whatever the surface finish is there, okay, so it is limited, okay, are limited by the machining inaccuracies, are limited in nature. Okay. So we cannot have more accuracies, okay. Whereas in the NTM processes we can have this high surface finish, okay. We can have high surface finish up to 0.1 micron and tolerance of 25 microns can be achieved. And here it uses mechanical energy only, conventional things. These are the keywords, and use the n number of energies, okay, in direct forms, not in indirect forms. Okay. So NTM uses the energy in the direct forms. So next is the next topic is selection of processes. How to select the NTM processes? The correct selection of non-traditional machines methods must be based on the following aspects. Okay. So what are those aspects? One is the physical parameter of the processes. Okay. So which is the physical parameter? What kind of energy we require? Okay. So based on that, we need to select the first one. Next is shape to be machined. The shape to be machined. What kind of a shape? Whether it is simple or complicated. So majority of the NTM processes are used for the complex products or the very critical products. Okay. Difficult to machine from traditional machining processes. The next is process capabilities. Process capabilities. Next is economics of the processes. Okay. Economics of the processes. Based on these four parameters, we are going to select the processes, NTM processes. Next, if you can see this, okay, this is the physical parameter of the processes, okay, so which require 100 power watt. Okay, you can see this volts and the power required. Okay, so all these are the physical parameters of the processes. Okay, so whatever the things are there, you can see here. ESM requires 220 of volts. EM requires 220 of volts. You see this power consumptions. Okay. In the is there. Okay. It consumes 100. ECM and ED. Next is PAM, power consumptions. So these are the based on these parameters, what current is going to use, what is the gap between these things, and what is the medium, in which medium it is going to operate. Okay, it's that abrasive using water, abrasive using gas, liquid chemical, electrolyte, or dielectrical fine. Vacuum is there, air is there, argon is there, argon, all these things. So all these parameters needed for the selection of NPM processes. Next is shape cutting capabilities. Okay. So electron beam machining and laser beam machinings are used for micro drilling and cuttings. So EBM and laser beam machinings, electron beam machining, a beam of light, okay, laser light or electron beam light, okay, is being used for micro drilling as well as cutting operations. You can see here EBM and LBM. So main is keyword is micro drilling. So it is going to be used for the micro drilling. So next is USM ultrasonic machinings and electron discharge machining. EDM. Okay. So wire EDM is there, useful for cavity sinking. Okay. The cavity make a hole or the pockets. Okay. Standard hole drillings. So these machinings are very useful in tool and die makers. Tool and die makers should know these processes. Tool and die. We need to create the okay. So we need to create the cavities. Okay, core portions, cavity portions. Okay. So there we need to machine the plates. Okay. At that time, we need to go for the electron discharge machinings, ultrasonic machinings. Okay. So next is ECM. Okay. Electron chemical machinings. Okay. Useful for fine hole drillings. Fine hole drilling and counter machinings. Okay. So these two are used. ECM being used for hole drilling and counter machinings. The next PAM, plasma arc machines, okay, can be used for cutting the materials. And coming to AJM, abrasive jet machines. It's a jet of abrasive slurries. Okay. We are having silicons, abrasives, we are having cords. Okay. We are having so many are of abrasives. Okay. Which is used for shallow pocketing. Okay. Pocketing of shallow. Okay. Shallow pocketing is very good. Next, process capabilities. Okay. Process capabilities includes the EDM, the EDM electron discharge machines. They will have higher accuracy and lower specific power requirement, which uses the less power, specific power. Process capability, the capability of the process. Electron chemical machines, ECM, can machine faster and has low thermal surface damage. So this is the capability of the process. The next is ultrasonic machining and abrasive jet machines. Ultrasonic machining and abrasive jet machines have very material removal rates when combined with high tool wear. So more of tool wear takes place. These are the process capabilities. Okay. Each for non-metal cutting. Okay. So coming to laser beam machines, LBM and EBM, due to their high penetration depth, they are going to penetrate more. The characteristics of the process, okay, high penetrations will lead for micro drilling, heat cutting, and the next is chemical machining. Chemical machining is used to manufacture of PCMs, chemical machines, and other shallow components. So next, we will be studying about the classifications of NPM processes carried out depending on the nature of energy. The nature of energy, we are going to use the not only mechanical, we are going to use the different kinds of energy used for the material removal. So we are having different materials are being used. The classifications are as follows. The majority are four kinds. One is mechanical processes. One is electrochemical processes, electrothermal processes, and chemical. In mechanical things will come with the AJM, abrasive jet machinings, USM, ultrasonic machinings, WJM, water jet machinings. So AWJM, abrasive water jet machinings. So next, AFM, abrasive flow machinings. MAF, magnetic abrasive fusions. So next is electrochemical machinings, electrochemical grinding, electron jet dissociations. Or drilling it is there. Okay. Electron jet drillings. Okay, micro drillings. The next is electron discharge machinings, laser jet machinings, electron beam machinings, plasma arc machinings. Okay. Next, chemical machinings, photochemical machinings. So these are the processes are being used based on the different energies. So hope you understood this concept of classifications. The next classes we'll be discussing about the advantages, disadvantages, and other things. Thank you for listening. If you are having any doubts, feel free to contact. Okay. Thank you one and all.